Guys, welcome to the show. So the inauguration, I'm sure a lot of you people, a lot of you folks watched it. There was a lot of heavy hitters at the Trump inauguration. I mean, you had MMA guys, you had social media guys, tech guys, you name it, podcasters. I don't know if you saw this, but I wanted to show this. Theo Vaughn, he took a fall, landed in Logan Paul's lap. Check it out.
Oh, it happened. It happened. I said it would. We gotta see here. We gotta see here. I got it on videos here. It actually happened.
Kamala's stairs.
He said Kamala's chair.
No way.
Did you really?
He said Kamala's chair. And then we had Fetterman showed up in his tuxedo here. He doesn't care. That dude doesn't care. The crazy thing is that man has been the voice of reason within the Democrat Party. Believe it or not, that dude has been the voice of reason. Anyway, let's talk about some big news. Joe Biden pardoned all the criminals: Anthony Fauci, Mark Milley, J6 committee, essentially to protect against potential Trump's revenge. You can see here that he also pardoned 20 minutes before Donald Trump took office. He announced he had issued preemptive pardons for members of his family. He says, "My family has been subjected to unrelenting attacks and threats motivated solely by the desire to hurt me, the worst kind of partisan politics. Unfortunately, I have no reason to believe that these attacks will end. I believe in the rule of law, and I'm optimistic for the strength of our legal institutions that will ultimately prevail over politics, but baseless and politically motivated investigations wreak havoc on the lives, safety, and financial security of targeted individuals and their families, even when individuals have done nothing wrong and will ultimately be exonerated. The mere fact of being investigated or prosecuted can irreparably damage their reputation and finances. That is why I'm exercising my power under the Constitution of the pardon James Biden, Sarah Biden, Valerie Owens, Joe Owens, Francis Biden. The issuance of these pardons should not be mistaken as an acknowledgement that they engaged in any wrongdoing, nor should acceptance be misconstrued of any admission of guilt for any offense. It absolutely means that you were doing something wrong. You wouldn't need a pardon if you weren't doing something illegal, right? It's crazy. And the fact that you're saying that you've been subjected to attack when Donald Trump and all his buddies were under these attacks by the Joe Biden administration is just crazy that he would say this. Hunter Biden's laptop ordeal, they had the intelligence community, CIA, FBI, protecting Hunter Biden's laptop. They were shutting down accounts on social media, big tech corroborated, to shut down the truth. And Hunter engaged in tons of illegal activities, tons of it. But here's a video of Joe criticizing Donald Trump for doing the exact same thing that he did.
Considering a wave of preemptive pardons. Does this concern you? All these preemptive pardons?
Well, it concerns me in terms of it, what kind of precedent it sets and how the rest of the world looks at us as a nation of laws and justice. You're not going to see in our administration that kind of approach to pardons. No.
But you did it.
Or you're going to see in our administration the approach to making policy by tweets. It's just going to be a totally different way in which we approach the justice system.
Yeah, it was worse. It was worse under you, Joe Biden. It was worse. You targeted people, made up things. When in fact, like the documents case, you did the exact same thing, but you raided Mar-a-Lago with a shoot to kill order, by the way. Luckily, Trump was not there at the time. This whole thing is a joke. And this is what boggles my mind, though, is that people, they believe the media, they believe the lies, they believe the hype. A lot of people, by and large, they believe these things, But Donald Trump did pardon, I think, the vast majority of the J6 hostages. But the mayor of Washington, D.C., Muriel Bowser is delaying the release of 21 January 6 prisoners. The U.S. Marshals were called and entered the D.C. prison where they were holding these guys hostage. They had to send the marshals. So we already have institutions defying the presidential power of executive order. So are we going to see more of this stuff as time goes on? I believe we will. Another huge thing is that Donald Trump made the cartels, that he's designated them as a FTO, or foreign terrorist organization. I think a lot of people don't realize that how much of a significant move this is, and what essentially doors it opens. Now, by labeling the cartel as an FTO, the U.S. gains the power or ability to deploy DoD assets, bypassing lots of red tape and limitations that law enforcement couldn't normally do. So this is essentially tactical escalation. And what you're going to see is the same capabilities used against terrorist organizations all across the world now being used on cartel. Now, cartel, you've seen movies, you've seen, the kind of stuff they do. I don't think a lot of people, or maybe they underestimate the power of the cartel. A lot of these cartels have military capabilities. Some of them are even made up of former law enforcement, military, and special operations guys. So they're not just, guys on the street corner selling drugs. It's a huge move, a bold move. And the problem is a lot of the cartel is wrapped up within law enforcement in Mexico, the military, as well as politicians, all the way up to the highest levels. And not even just Mexico, but a lot of South America. But you're going to now be allowed to treat the cartel as a foreign terrorist organization, just like you would treat ISIS or Al-Qaeda. So this enables things like drone strikes, special operations missions, intelligence gathering, sharing with other partner nation and other organizations. It also allows the ability to use tools against their financials, so essentially financial warfare, by freezing assets, sanctions, and prosecuting anyone that's providing anything to any one of these organizations. It's something that probably should have happened 40 years ago. Trump did it. And this is the only way you're going to stop the drug movement. The drug war has been lost for a long time. And drugs, by and large, are the biggest profit here in America. Their biggest customer base is in America. So by actually taking to it and putting the military up against the cartel, sure, it's dangerous, but you're going to be saving a lot of lives, a lot of kids' lives, and really putting a stop to the nonsense, right? As well as the folks involved within the United States that are already here. We had the border open. They allowed lots of these type of guys to come across the border freely, paying them even. But you're seeing a lot of things happen over the past 24 hours. I mean, the man's working, he's moving, he's making moves already. He's trying to, what he's saying is the golden age of America. And I think you're just seeing the very beginning of that. Now he's going to get a lot more pushback from Congress. You're going to see a lot more rhinos appearing. You're going to see people that are going to turn coat. People that you probably liked before are going to go against him, largely by lobbyists, the globalists, the people that are paying a lot of these politicians. They're owned, right? Because some of these things will hurt the pockets of a lot of these people. Now, not everyone's happy that Donald Trump is now the president of the United States. Such like this unhinged TikToker here who says he's declaring war on Republicans. Check it out.
My name is Scarlett Kelly, and I am officially declaring war on the Republican Party. If you are a Republican on TikTok and you want to interact with me, you deserve to die.
I don't think anybody wants to interact with you, Guy.
You deserve to be shot. You deserve whatever suffering could possibly come to you. If you are a Republican.
Did you hear any conservatives talking like this? I mean, these guys are really unhinged. I didn't hear any conservatives making these kind of threats.
And try to start any of that kind of nonsense with me in person, you will lose your life. This is war. I am not joking. It's done. You are not an American anymore. You're out. You're off the list. You've been not.
And he has the power to do so, I guess. He has the power to put you on the naughty list. Scarlett here. What do you think about Scarlett, guys? Let me know in the comments. Scarlett says that he is going to do horrible things to you. Don't interact with him on TikTok. Things may get nasty there if you do. Be careful. Be aware. Be afraid. Nobody's afraid of Scarlett. Guys, I just want to share this information. Man, it's only day 2. A lot more to come. I'm here for it. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the turmoil that ensues as we go on with the unhinged people. Guys, please leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Let me shout out Shane. Thank you. Beanie Bros. Don't be dumb. Says a lot of gang sends members to the military. Combat engineers lead the way. Absolutely. I've heard that over the years. And there's actually been convicted guys. I remember in the Marine Corps, they were convicting gang members that were sending gang members to join the Marine Corps just to learn training to teach to gang members. That is true. That actually happens. And Max Sanders says, thanks for all the truth bombs. I appreciate all you guys. Make sure you like, share, comment, all those sort of things. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. And remember to stay frosty, stay strapped, and always stay dangerous.
2, 3. 4, 2.